Yo, come on, man. I mean, trust me. Come on, come sit down here.
I'm coming.
Come on. I ain't gonna sit here on my own now, bro.
Say no.
MashaAllah. Tafaddal.
The first time, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, we can go.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my brothers, my sisters, my loyal viewers, and all of you who are tuning in for the very first time, or even you mans who tune in every now and again to listen in to what we have to say. Welcome back to another episode of Under the Pomegranate Tree. Today is a very special episode. It's our 50th episode, mashallah. And I want to share it with my brother Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.
It's nice to be on the opposite. And I don't know if it's nice to be on the opposite side, but it's nice to see the guest POV. No, that's your chair. This is the guest chair. And my chair like
So,
over there.
I mean, if you want to read between the lines,
Yeah.
right? He's our camera guy, mashallah. He's our editor. He's the one who's been with me from day one, alhamdulillah. So, ever since I came to Mufti Tawsir Mia with this crazy idea of starting a podcast exactly 12 months ago. So, we started recording last November and we've released the first episode in December. And now we're back to December, so it's been exactly 12 months, 50 episodes, and Ameen's been with us from day one, alhamdulillah, sitting there in the background, recording it, mic checking, focus checking, editing, constantly telling us to re-record when we've had some mashup episodes, mashallah. I think only like a few of them that I remember once you weren't here for a recording, that's one.
Yeah.
And I remember a couple of times when I had when I was traveling and I recorded some. Otherwise, mashallah, you've been here for everyone.
Yeah,
man.
alhamdulillah. That's a blessing in itself. Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
So welcome, my bro, and thank you for.
Well, I mean, I've been here, no? So
yeah, man, but welcome here.
You're welcome.
You've been over there.
Yeah, I've been over there, but yeah, it's nice to be.
Mashallah. So what I thought would be good, I mean, is let's blast through some of our episodes. Mashallah, we've got 50 of them to go through. We may not be able to hit up on every single one of them, but maybe pick out some of your favorite. I'll pick out some of mine, and we just chat a little bit about them, inshallah.
100%.
So,
should we start?
Brother Ameen, mashallah. Okay, so episode 1. Look, I'm looking here on YouTube now. Yeah. Hopefully, you'll do your magic.
I'll do some magic, inshallah. Okay, my phone's out there, so we'll leave it.
Grab your phone, so you can scroll through it.
See. Let me check something real quick.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording. My anxiety is more like, because we're on the opposite side now, there isn't another guy. Do you know what I'm saying? So
inshallah, everything will be working fine.
Yeah.
Inshallah. We have, I think, twice we've had it where we've recorded like a full episode and then we've had to re-record it. One time was with Mufti Abdul Malik.
I remember that one.
And that was when your SD card fried up.
Yeah, fried up mid-recording, yeah.
And then the other one was with... Recently now with
the audio messed up. Yeah,
audio messed up. Otherwise, mashallah, it's been smooth sailing.
But every time, I've always said to you, every time something goes wrong, I always feel like there was a reason behind it. Do you know what I mean? So that Mufti Abdul Malik one, he was... Like, he said his story and that it was good. He missed some things out that he had said before. And I felt like maybe those things needed to be missed. Do you get what I mean?
And plus the next recording with Maulana Habibullah was a lot more
10 times better. I think he was a bit nervous on the first time, yeah. And then the second time was bang on.
I think we sort of gelled the second time because we were only familiar with one another.
And we didn't even talk about Khadijatul Kubra in the first one.
Yeah.
And I feel like that needed to be spoken about.
Mashallah. All right then, dude. I'll go first, and then inshallah you pick an episode, and then we'll just do it like that. I'll pick one, you pick one, and we'll go through it.
And you're just gonna start from the bottom, yeah?
Yeah, I'll talk about the first one then, mashallah. The first episode was with me and Mufti Sahib, mashallah.
Mufti Tawsir, yeah.
My Sheikh, my Murshid, right? I love you, Sheikh. Mashallah. Because, my whole life changed, man, since I came to Darul Ilm. Everything. You know, sometimes, man, just... I was just chatting to him a bit earlier on as well, and I says, I had all these ideas, I had all these dreams, and sometimes you just need someone to back you and to believe in
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You get me? And mashallah, that's what Mufti Saab does, man. He backs man's, he believes in man's, and he says, "All right, you
Oh
want to
yeah,
do
for
it?
sure, man.
Go for it and do it, man."
For
You
sure.
get me? Doing the starting off the podcast, starting off the youth club, the counseling sessions, now the wood workshop. All these networking events, this, that, and the other. Every
Mm.
time I came to say, Mufti Saab, I want this.
He
Alhamdulillah.
always, he always backs it.
He's one person that really empowers you, and I take a lot of inspiration from him. But yeah, having to sit down with him in episode 1 and hearing his backstory about him
Yeah.
going to madrasa
Oh,
and
that's
his
what we spoke
Darul
about.
Ilm days, right?
Yeah.
How he was for him and some of his teachers and things like that. I really loved that episode,
That
mashallah.
one as well, I remember because that was more like he's your Ustadh, innit?
Yeah,
So it
yeah,
was like you were kind of, it was still like a kind of, you like that. You don't always get to sit down with your Ustadh for the first time and just
yeah. No,
chat
no,
to him,
no,
innit?
no, no.
So I remember that part of it being nice.
But
Like,
just, yeah, he's my ustad, but like I said, man, like, he's also like a best friend, and
yeah, yeah,
when you chat to him on a
yeah,
level,
yeah,
like when you
yeah,
really want to sit down and chat to him,
yeah, yeah,
mashallah, it open up to you.
yeah,
You
yeah,
get
yeah.
me, and we have a bit of laugh as well. But hearing his backstory, and this is why we started off the podcast initially. Is there's too many crazy mans on social
Oh
media,
yeah, 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 yeah.
chatting their own bubbles and this, that, and the other. And people don't. I wanted to create this podcast so people understand how approachable ulama are.
Yeah,
That they're normal human beings. You can go to them with the issues. You can talk to them, and we want to start talking about current affairs and things
yeah,
like that. And so people understand. These people are normal human beings.
yeah,
You go to them and ask you questions from them and chat to them. Where
yeah.
you can really take your knowledge from, as opposed to these TikTokers and
For me, it was
Dawa bros and whatnot. Alhamdulillah, everyone's got their own field. You get me? But this lane should be of ta'lim and ta'allum
yeah,
should be strictly
yeah.
for ulama.
For me, I remember it was I remember we were speaking about it because people don't see like what happens beforehand. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like we had Zoom calls before we started the podcast, and we were
Mhm.
both telling. And I remember saying that I'm sick and tired of seeing people have a podcast who have no ilm to their name.
Yeah.
And I remember the second one I said was I want to put respect back on ulama. Do you know now? Yeah, people can just Google like why is this and why is that, and they lose. And what do we need ulama for now? Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
They
yeah.
start thinking like that. But this man or these people have dedicated. Mufti Sahib has taught for 30 years or however long of Hadith and Bukhari and everything. So I wanted to put some respect back onto ulama and what they're doing and who they are. Like when you walk down a road and you see an ulama, you should proper like have some respect about you. Do you know what I mean? Have some respect for that person.
100%.
Their
Because
reason to be respected. I wanted to bring that back to the forefront. Why? That's why we have so many different guests on to show like what he's done, what they've done, what they, you know what I mean? Why they should be respected.
100%, man, 100%.
And I feel like we did that.
What do you think? Which one do you want to go to next?
What do I want to go to next? I'd like to. Oh, Jinns and Ruqya, the fourth one.
The fourth
The
one.
fourth one, yeah.
MashaAllah, that was a banger.
That was a banger, yeah. Do you remember that night?
Of course, bro.
Yo, there's so many crazy things we could say about that time. Because with these podcasts, yeah, what the guests don't see is there's stuff happening in the back. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So you like have your special courses going on. Remember, I was there.
Oh, yeah,
Remember,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
remember?
With those
And you was
cases.
there, like you said to me, "Yo, shouldn't you go?" And I'm like, "Nah, he's asked me to be." remember? So we had all that going on, and then this podcast recorded at night. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So while he's speaking, I remember when he was saying certain things, and I'm looking at you, and there's other people in the back.
Yeah,
There's the
yeah.
students in the back, and
MashaAllah.
everyone's jaws just dropped. Like,
Because you know what it is with Jinns and Ruqya and Black Magic. So
Yeah.
this is episode 4 we're talking about now. This was with
yeah.
this was with Mufti Naeem Mohammed Hafizullah, another one of my sheikhs. I love you, sheikh. Right? I see you soon. I'm going to see him
Oh,
again
yeah,
soon.
you are seeing him
Yeah.
soon.
And I've traveled with this guy.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah.
And he's he's a genuine guy.
Mm-hmm.
What you see is what you get with him.
Oh, yeah.
It's not one of those, like he's one thing on the screen and one, bro, the guy's 100%
All over.
raw. You get me?
Yeah.
From the cradle to the grave. He's a genuine guy, and mashallah, I've spent time with him. I've traveled with him, but you don't get taught ruqya and black magic and this type of stuff in the dars in Nizami. When you're
Yeah, you
studying an
can't.
alim.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll do like tafsir of certain ayahs and you'll learn certain stories from the seerah, but you don't hear about black magic, jinns, sihr,
it's not something
Ain, Su. You don't hear about this. So when somebody's talking about it like so normally, you know, you're like, what the hell? How come I didn't know this? Man's been calling Maulana Sahib for the last 15 years and I didn't even know anything
I remember
about
that,
this.
that episode. I remember so clearly. There's two other things I remember about that episode. The first one I remember is being in the office, because remember we had a group meeting before we went into it. And I remember like, because this is the fourth episode, remember, and I'm new. Like, I'm not ulama, I'm not no alim or mufti. So I remember being in the office and you lot were talking about his backstory, like his studying and this and that. And then I said, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, maybe we shouldn't talk about his backstory because not everyone wants to hear the same story. And so I said, maybe we shouldn't. I said, look, I know I'm not like, I didn't know where to button, but I said it. And then after I felt like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have spoke.
But I remember I came to you after and I
Yeah,
said,
this
I
is what I was
rate
gonna
you.
say. This is
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. 'Cause I remember that. Because I remember I was like shook, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Like, who am I? And then you come up to me and then you said, oh, it's a good job you said that, because you saying and this and that. And then I was like, okay, it was just nice to get that backing. Do you know what I
Nah,
mean?
this is why it's good to have you, bro, because you come with that. Because you've been sitting on that side of the lens for so long, you know what people want to see.
What
You
people
know
want to
what people want to hear. And we've been sitting here, we've been delivering talks for X amount of years. We just say what we feel like saying, and rather as opposed to, you know, what the other person wants
What
to
does the
hear.
viewer want to hear?
And having your perspective, especially on that one night, it just demonstrated how mashallah valuable you are
I
to
feel like the
have
other
under the
thing
pomegranate tree.
I can relate with them is you guys call them. I love this word now. I say I'm awam, and like
Astaghfirullah.
what, like awam means like general. No, I mean
General
maybe
public.
like general public. So awam means general public. So sometimes I remember at the start of the podcast, you like used to talk about these big books and like go on all these books. I was like, bro, I don't know these books. Yeah, these I don't know these books. Let's just stop talking. And if you do say something, and you guys used to so casually talk in Arabic at the start and not translate it because you two know what's going on. And I had to say to you that, look, if you speak any Arabic, just translate it for the.
I mean, I do try to when we're delivering the episode to talk to like the layman, you understand? The person knows nothing, right? But I guess you're right. Without having a third person there saying, "Guys, translate that." You know what I mean?
Translate
We
that.
we will sort of get
You
carried
just
away.
get carried away.
But
What was
yeah,
the
man,
other
that was a
thing?
banging episode,
That
mashallah.
was a banging episode.
And again, like that I remember that night we done two in it.
Yeah.
Or did we come back the following night because it got late? Because Mufti Wahaajjudin was here from Chicago.
Oh yeah. So did that happen straight after?
That was the next one, mashallah. So that was there. But I want to jump to, so mashallah. I mean, like I said, we're skimming some of these episodes because we got 50 to go. So I'm not saying the rest, you know, we don't want to talk about. But, you know, those ones who stand out to me, you understand, like it's not every day you speak to somebody from America. You know what I mean? So mashallah, we had a good insight from him. And mashallah, I managed to speak to Mufti Saab twice. So I'm probably going to come to his second episode later. But then we had Mufti Saab again. Then we had, mashallah, Mufti Tameem from France. Mashallah, that was a good one as well. He
really
came
like
down
that
for the
one.
winter conference.
If you haven't watched that one, I'd watch it because that one made me emotional listening to his journey.
Yeah, what was it about
Like
his journey?
he struggled a lot. You know what I mean? And then for 6 years he studied and then met Mufti Saab. So can you imagine, like, so me, I'm a proper, like, when you're saying a story, I'm imagining it in my head. Like I'm living that story in my head. So I'm there thinking he's on the train, he's got his family, he's studying for 6 years. Then you meet Mufti Saab. Like, can you really imagine that? 6 years of studying, you become a Maulana with someone, and then you finally met him. Like, I was just like, wow. And you could see the emotion on his face.
Yeah, mashallah. Because this is it. I'm glad you mentioned that because you know when we go to madrasa whilst we're young, we don't appreciate it. But when somebody has gone through the dunya, right, and then they become mature adults, and then they do the alamiya program, then they really have a value for what it is that they're learning, right? Because they've got that life experience under them. I feel as though nowadays young students, especially, they do not value what it is. I never valued my madrasa time, you know, until now. When I look back, I think, damn man, I should have concentrated a lot more. But when you're already mature and then you start studying, you know, you're a lot more engrossed in it, and you know, I mean, you know, spring chicken, mashallah.
I'm
you're
not.
still,
Yeah, I'm not spring.
but mashallah, you're mature enough to, and now you're doing what
value
you're
it.
in the second year now, aren't you?
Yeah. So second year now. I took a break for a bit, but I exactly 100% agree with it. Like,
Oh yeah, you
I
went to
went to
Bury as
Bury.
well,
Yeah.
innit?
So I know exactly what you
We got
mean.
another Bury
So,
boy here,
so I did
mashallah.
go to Bury for a couple of years, and I didn't appreciate it at all. And it's only after, like, when you need to, like, grow up a bit, and this knowledge isn't for kids really.
It's not, man.
It's not for kids.
And you know, I remember somebody said that we should start the Alimiya program after secondary school. So when somebody comes,
Even
when they're
then,
15 and 16,
yeah,
but at least then, bro, by
a
the
little
time they
bit more
finish it,
mature.
they're a
Yeah,
little bit more mature,
yeah,
man. You start teaching,
yeah,
some stuff to like a 13, 14-year-old,
yeah.
it's gonna fly over the head.
100%.
But I reckon even later, but then, like I said, and you see that those guys now, you check in the istidad as well, of those guys who studied later on in life, their istidad, their capability,
Mm,
is a lot higher.
yeah.
You understand? Because they got more for their buck, because they were actually understood exactly what the teacher was saying, and they valued it, and they had that actual zeal for
Mm,
it. There's one guy, mashallah, Maulana, Maulvi Abdul Rahman, mashallah, he's in his last year now.
mm,
And, sometimes I chat to him and I look at a guy with
respect.
a lot of respect, but also like, when I look at himself, I think I wish I was studying at the age that he's married now. He's
I
got
know
kids.
exactly who you're on
You
about.
understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's married. He's got kids, and now he's in his final year. And he talks about his course and his Bukhari Sharif and his with so much passion. I'm thinking, bro, when I was doing it, I was still a kid. Do you
Mm.
know what I mean? I wasn't married. I had no children of my own or anything like that.
We see it, yeah, and he sees it. Do you know what I mean? When
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
studying one to one with Mufti Sahib, yeah, I'm like, oh, appreciate that. Do you know what I mean? But the kids, like some of them are kids. But
yeah,
him,
yeah.
like I remember one time I did recording, he came up to me, he goes, yo, just send me that video of me studying with Mufti Sahib, yeah. Because how many people get one to one with their Ustad?
Yeah,
Well, he sees it like we see it
yeah,
as
yeah, yeah.
a bit older,
As men, innit?
as men, yeah, as men,
MashaAllah.
straight up as men.
Okay, which one do you want to go to?
I really enjoyed, yeah. I'm just seeing this one, yeah, because this one, the role of Masjids today.
That was another banger. We just were
I
in
was
on
just,
that one, and
I think, do you remember my face? I think behind the camera, I think I had to walk out sometimes because I was just cracking up.
and bro, that was
Shit.
PG'd out, man.
Yeah,
You get me?
PG'd out. Yeah, PG'd out. Oh, I was cracking up so hard. I just remember his mustard joke, man, like the mustard
Yeah,
joke, and I watched that so many times because I watched the podcast as well.
yeah,
That
yeah.
one, I think I watched it like 3 or 4 times myself. Mufti Timi's one I watched it a couple times, but that one I just Mufti Zahir's got jokes. Like,
He's
mustard
got
joke.
jokes, and then obviously we had the Maulana Akbar as well, who's had his own
Coming with
experiences.
bangers, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was a case of like, I reckon, sometimes, especially when you've been affiliated with a masjid where the committee hasn't backed you, or,
Mm.
they're a bit backwards in their mentality, they don't want to move forward. It's nice to just sort of just sit down and just let it all out.
Rant a
You
little
know what I
bit.
mean?
Yeah.
And believe me, it was very PG'd. You get me?
Yeah.
We never really like went in as
Yeah.
hard as we wanted to, right? Because at the end of the day, bro, we didn't want to, number one, do ghiba.
Yeah.
And number two, because we didn't want our emotions to get carried away with us. We understood, you get me, that even though these people, maybe they are like a barrier or a challenge inside the masjid, they're doing it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa
Yeah.
ta'ala. Nobody goes in and says they want to do khidmat of the masjid, right?
Yeah.
With bad intentions. They all have good intentions, but then sometimes, it's best to leave it to the professionals and to the people who actually know what it is that they're talking about. So I reckon that was a good episode, man. Anything particular about that you want to mention?
I just like that joke, the one where he was like, because he mentioned me as well in the joke, which I remember. He goes,
What is it?
"Oh, we all become old, man, and brother Ameen's old, and you're old, and like we haven't done anything all our lives." And then brother Ameen's like, "Oh, should we start a masjid?"
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And you might all like, "Yeah, let's start a masjid together." And we're all just like, we've just been selling alcohol in the takeaways, and that, and it's like, oh man,
Subhanallah. That's true, innit? What a valid
yeah.
point again. We got nothing better to do. Oh, let's open a masjid.
Yeah, let's open a masjid. I'm a bit
Allahu
old
Akbar.
now, and I need something to do with myself.
I want to jump forward a bit
Yeah.
before that one. And the reason why I'm mentioning it because he's coming back.
Is
This
it
is Maulana.
Maulana.
Uh,
Click that again, yeah.
Sheikh. This
Yeah.
is Maulana Yasir al-Hanafi.
Oh yeah.
Sheikh Yasir al-Hanafi. Yeah, mashallah.
Oh
Sorry, I
my
got
god.
sidetracked because I seen something else. I think I really want to mention that. But okay, yeah. So Sheikh Yasir al-Hanafi,
Yeah, I remember that.
mashallah.
I remember how massive he is.
Because any bro, I was shook, man. Subhanallah. I've met him recently again at the Al
Yeah.
Rashad.
Dwarfs everyone, like he's like
Mashallah, he's a big boy, mashallah. He came down and like I felt like a little child talking to
Oh
him, you
yeah,
get
yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah.
Which is why we want to like obviously redo our setup a bit now,
Yeah, yeah,
innit?
yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, that's a good.
But yeah, I just want to talk about
Yeah.
obviously Sheikh Yasir al-Hanafi, mashallah, he came in, he did that talk about Asha'ira Maturidiyya, and he spoke about Aqidah, and it was so refreshing to hear him because
Yeah.
sometimes people, we start, when it's almost as though these different sects within Islam,
Hmm.
or these different masajid, they become cultish,
Yeah,
right?
man. Yeah.
Like you have one sheikh and he's like, oh, it's only my way or the highway, and then you have like some people who are like, doing takfir on other people, or you have some people back chatting about other people, and I was never like that. I wanted to have, be inclusive. I wanted to sit with different people, and having somebody, mashallah, as knowledgeable as him, you know, verifying him in my thoughts and saying, listen, is that right? And he does the same thing. He wants to open up dialogue with different people
I'm
of
so
different
sorry. They were
beliefs.
messaging me about Salah. I just said we're gonna read out on Zaman. I
Oh,
don't want to
okay,
cut
okay,
you
okay,
off.
okay.
I don't want to look like I'm ignoring you. But carry on. Yeah.
Yeah, so we do need to stop now to pray, innit?
Yeah.
So, but it's just talking about him, the fact that he said it's okay, and to sit down with other people, talk to other people, take benefit from other people, and he mentioned some of the different shayukh that he's sitting down and
Mm,
trying to have an open dialogue, because the shaitan's trick is to divide and conquer,
yeah.
and we as Muslims, we've got too many divisions amongst the ummah, and we need more people to obviously try to sit down and talk.
We've got too
But
many problems that we can't be having problems with each other. That's one thing I love about Darul Ilm, though, man. It
yeah,
doesn't matter what you look like, what you are, you'll find love here. Do you know what I mean?
100%, man,
Like
100%.
before I came here, I didn't even have a proper beard. I was coming here with like chains on, rings on. Because when Mufti Saab first met me, I was doing my other business thing, and then
And you've
I
been
was doing
fully
the
radicalized, bro.
so
I
so
said
I got
you came
radicalized.
in,
Yeah.
bro,
So
with
I came
chains and
in. I
everything.
came in with chain on, and like so I just came in with normal clothes because I was so busy with like I was literally traveling during the whole week, and then coming to Darul Ilm on the weekend, then slowly falling in love with Darul Ilm. But yeah, but Mufti Saab never
Mhm.
treated me like nothing else. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
then
man.
I
He
found
has
out
that
other
way
shit.
about him, you get me,
Yeah,
mashallah.
so I really love Darul Ilm. I love that aspect of Darul Ilm, the community and
But that's it, very inclusive, innit?
inclusive. Yeah,
We want to talk to people, we want to like network with people,
yeah.
we want to talk to different types of people and say, listen, is that right? And the good thing about doing it here at Darul Ilm is because you got the knowledge here. You get
Mm,
me? Let's just say somebody wants to come and chat to you about something. You got mans here who know their stuff.
yeah.
You get me? You got muftis here. You get me? You don't. I haven't been to a place where there's so many muftis.
Mm,
You get me? I'm here walking down through in the youth club. I got a mufti Sibghatullah with me. You get me? Helping me out
yeah,
with the youth club now. You
yeah.
get me? Who else can say that they've got a mufti
Mm.
who's in a youth club?
In their back pocket.
Just there,
In the back pocket, like
kind of a thing. You
they
get
would
me?
like pull out your
But,
card. The Mufti. Yeah,
yeah, how many people got that? You get me? I didn't know this many muftis even existed. You get me? Now I know too many of them.
yeah.
You get
Oh
me?
man, I'm so grateful for that. Having
Subhanallah.
just so many, bro. Before I started, first it was only Mufti Saab on my phone, which was a big blessing, and then you, Mufti Saab, Mufti Billah. Like I can list
Yeah, there's so
like so
many,
many
man.
ulama
So
that I just
many.
got on my phone. I feel like just such a blessing to just have contacts on my phone that all
And it's a good thing because
ulama.
we do hiking together. It's not
Oh
only you just sit down, bro, and you
yeah,
study.
man.
You actually go out together. We've done Snowdonia,
Done
Ben
France
Nevis,
together,
France. You get me?
Morocco soon, and all these
Yeah,
different
you go in Morocco as
Morocco
well with them, innit?
with them, yeah.
You get me?
But also the other thing, don't forget, because we're saying from our point of view, look at the sister side. I ain't seen
Subhanallah,
that
subhanallah.
anywhere. I've not seen that anywhere.
The breakfast clubs, the sisters halakas online, the
Yeah,
talks that they're having over
girls' youth
here, the
club,
girls' youth
the
club,
girls'
the
youth
girls'
club.
multi. Come on, bro.
You want to talk about inclusive, the Sen Club, like, do you know what I mean? And
The
now they're
SCN,
starting
yeah.
talking about the SEN Club. Now they're starting talking about how can we integrate. We're trying to train some of the students up to do SEN, so we can bring SEN into the youth club,
Yeah,
so it can
yeah,
be
yeah.
open. So we have some people on hand to train
100%.
them and stuff like that.
100%,
Um,
man.
who's
Guys,
thinking like that?
and come on down to Darul Ilm,
Yeah.
people. Where you've been. This is why another thing, Darul Ilm must have been doing some amazing work. But since
Mm.
you came on, back in
Okay.
November, we never really had much of a
Highlight,
social
yeah.
presence, you know
Social
what I mean,
presence,
or
yeah.
a media presence.
Yeah.
And now I think you are with the quality of
Yeah.
content that you've been creating and pushing out there. Mashallah, it has raised a lot of awareness, and now what with the podcast, the Darul Ilm names being pushed out more and more and more. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preserve it, protect it, and keep it intact, inshallah. But I think let's put a pin in it
Yeah,
over here
100%.
now, and let's go and pray, inshallah.
Let's
We'll
pray.
be back.
Yeah, let's read Salah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, back from Salah.
50 episodes, bro.
Big.
50th episode, mashallah. Go on, which one do you want to go to now?
You just went to that one. I would say. Oh, did we do that in France? No, we didn't. We didn't.
Anyway, why didn't we record anything in France?
We're having fun in France. I'm sorry. And I'm not like anything crazy, but we're doing what we needed to do. But then outside of that, we just wanted to relax, and we had a pool.
Yeah, man, we should have done something up there next time, inshallah.
We definitely should have done something.
But we were just chilling over there. Innit?
And we was doing good we were doing what we needed to do as well.
Yeah.
Like you done your workshops, and you guys saw like the workshops happened, and
you went there and we got pulled by the police.
I wasn't there for the police part, no.
Wow, that's
just
even
know the
now it's got like
story,
over 100,000 views on my TikTok.
On the TikTok from that.
Madness.
That was a sticky one.
But okay, so which one then?
Remember when we got to the airport, yeah, and we just dodged the other ulama because we just gonna get stuck. You just walked up.
When? At
Like
the
we
airport?
I think we were leaving or going. No, it must have been we were coming back, and we go, if you go, yo, these men definitely getting stopped. We're like, Abul's on as big as these ones.
It was the same, bro. When we were coming back from Trinidad, bro, we were shook, man. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna blend it. You get me? Just walk through. You get me on my Jack Jones.
That's it. So we okay. So we didn't go that far, right? We done Sheikh Yasir Hanafi. You done that. I done that one just before. Oh, we have to speak on this guest, Mufti Abdul Malik. Is it Mufti now? Mufti now, yeah, Mufti now.
Yeah,
Was it Mufti when we recorded that first one with him? Was he then?
Yeah, he just finished his iftar and then he came down.
But then he came down.
Yeah, mashallah. And yeah, he had a very inspirational story. You get me? Coming from like from a Christian household, no deen, to becoming Muslim, becoming a Hafidh, becoming an alim, then becoming a Mufti. Mashallah, fully smashed him and put next man to shame. And alhamdulillah, I had the privilege of actually going and seeing him.
Yeah, seeing him. Yeah.
So we went to Guyana.
Yeah.
Shout out to my Guyanese family over there, mashallah. So I managed to spend some time with him over there in his hometown as well. So he initially invited me then.
Yeah.
You get me? So when was that? Like 8 months ago. He goes, "Oh, come down."
Come down, yeah.
This was last Ramadan, innit? It was last Ramadan.
Last
it was
Ramadan,
during the itikaf, I think it was.
Yeah, during the itikaf. I remember because I hosted him because I was there.
Well, you were here all the way through Ramadan, mashallah. This brother over here did
they don't know about
30-day itikaf he did,
Yeah,
mashallah.
That was a big one. But I'm so
you doing it this year?
I'm thinking I'm probably going to do it because I'm not married at the moment, so if I get married, I'm not doing it again. Like, it's not going to happen again.
So you think you're gonna get married before this Ramadan?
No. I'm thinking. I'm saying. I'm hoping maybe I'll get married soon, and I'm hoping like to do a 30-day itikaf. Because before I get married,
bless you a pious spouse.
Inshallah,
that even after marriage, she will let you go on itikaf.
Yeah, I hope so. Some of these, what they call Jamaati, they've been going for time.
Tablighi
Jamaat, yeah.
So I've got a 40-day thing.
Yeah, but Ramadan's like a very special month, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Family
man.
month. And
no, I rate you, bro. I rate you, man.
So I'm thinking I might, because there's no other way to make the most of it. But I got to spend a couple of nights with him. That was amazing. So I was giving him fried chicken, all of that, and he was gassed. Like, again, all the OGs and everything is gassed. One thing I really like about him is he took my number then. And a lot of people who take my number, they always message me for something. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so, like whenever I get a message, I'm just like, okay, let's just.
And he does message like that.
He messages,
Assalamu
like,
alaikum,
just
Maulana,
checking. Yeah, just checking. And I'm like, wow. Like, no, I'm thinking, okay, maybe he needs help with the masjid or he needs help with media. Or it's always something related, you know what I mean? Nothing, no follow-up.
Genuine guy, isn't he?
Genuine person, do you know what I mean? Genuine ulama.
He took me out to fishing Guyana, is that?
Yeah.
He took us fishing and that.
Yeah. That sounds good. I need to go Guyana. I really enjoyed his presence, man. He's a very nice person.
Yeah, mashallah, that was a good one. Then, mashallah, we had the French brothers as well. That was enlightening.
Yep.
Hafiz Ashik and these guys, you get me? Hafiz Ajmal and Brother Sahel, mashallah.
Yeah,
bless him. Then, obviously, we had the Coventry boys come down, mashallah, with Mufti Sibghatullah. We had Hafiz Dawood, mashallah, who done the
These were all done in itikaf. Yeah.
all of these were done in
All these
itikaf,
done
innit?
in itikaf. Yeah.
1, 2, 3 of them were done, or even the other one before that was done.
Oh yeah, that was done in itikaf.
Oh,
Even that
my boy, Maulana Abu Hanif.
wasn't that done in itikaf as well. I'm sure that was done in itikaf.
Yeah, that was done. That was done in Ramadan as well, man. Yeah, my boy Abu Hanif, mashallah, man. Shout out, man. It was such an so refreshing sitting down with him after so many years. We
Yeah.
used to study together and back in Jamia days. And then obviously we had the commentary boys come down, Hafiz Dawood and them guys. That was a good one.
That was a
And
good
then
one.
obviously we had
Special
Shahid
one
Butt,
for the
mashallah.
Shahid, but yeah.
He come down.
I remember that. As
I
well.
love my brother Shahid. Yeah, Assalamu alaikum,
Yeah.
Shahid. Love ya. Right? He's a militant guy, you get me? He's a
Yeah.
very militant. And you know what I liked about the episode? Because he was saying, bro, what are these Molvis playing at? You get me?
Yeah.
Right? They're all fat slobs, you get me? They all like, none of them want to like actually do any fitness. And I was like, yeah, well, we do kickboxing here, you know what I mean? We do Muay Thai here, you get me? We do this, we do that. You get me? We go to the gym here. I have a Mufti Saab's running marathons. Mashallah, you get me? So it was inspirational, right? Because when everything that he was saying, alhamdulillah, we here at Darul Ilm, we had an answer for it. Do you know what I
It
mean?
was the opposite of whatever he was.
Exactly. So that was a good one. Then obviously, I can't knock my boy, man, mashallah. Mufti Emad, mashallah.
Oh yeah, man.
Maulana Imad, mashallah, because he's been with me, quite a few episodes. You get me?
Yeah, 100%.
Obviously, he's got busy now with teaching and things like that. He's not able to come on as much. But bro, I rate the guy, man. Just ring him, Sheikh. I need you to come down. We're gonna have a chat. That Bismillah,
I respect
no
him,
problem,
man. I respect him.
You get me? He came, man.
To be able to do that as well.
And that rats episode was a good one, man.
A good one.
Funny one.
He was slowly coming out. Normally, Imad, if you actually know him or see the way he teaches, he's a very entertaining character. I promise you. And if he didn't get busy, that character would have come out.
I like the
crack.
I like that thumbnail you put up.
What, the rat one?
Yeah, but it's not in here now.
Is it not? What do you mean?
I was holding the rat.
Oh, is it not there? Oh, it's not there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just put that picture up somewhere over here if you still got it.
If I got it somewhere, I'll whack it up.
I remember when I first saw that, I'm thinking, when did I have a rat? Then I thought, you know what? This boy's stepping up the editing game big time. You get me?
Because first I made the rat and then I was like, oh, nah, maybe he doesn't.
No, first you put the rat on top of Maulana Imad's head.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. So it was next to his head. It was next to his head. It wasn't on his head. It was next to him, and then he was like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, oh, maybe it's disrespectful. And then I sent it to you, and you go, fam, you do whatever you want with the rat and me. And then I go, really? I go, say you're gonna be holding the rat, and you was like, can you do that? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that for you. And then you did it.
Standard. Then, mashallah, we went into the origins of Darul Ifta, mashallah, with Mufti Saab again.
Yeah.
And then, so then this next episode, this was the first episode that
I wasn't there.
This is the first one that you went there.
Went there,
The first one that I recorded on my own. I remember I recorded this off my phone.
That was rough. I remember editing that now.
Yeah.
That was rough.
I remember.
The audio was.
You go to me, what mics did you use?
Yeah, I go, yo,
and
what?
I use those TikTok ones.
I knew it straight. I was like, what?
And you're like, please don't use those mics again.
I go, please just put them in the bin, man. That was rough. I had to use the way I fixed the audio for that was I cloned their voices and then used like a robot to speak over your voice. Yeah, so your voices were cloned, and then like AI.
How the hell did you do that?
AI cloning, so you can like I've used it for some funny stuff, man. But like, this is a bit of a weird. Like, I don't know if it's a good story or bad story.
Go on.
But there was a teacher who'd only read out of a book, and
Yeah.
I don't go, what is the point of the teacher? And he just reads out the book. So I clone his voice and then I go to my mate. Yo, look, you want to do the lesson? Just press play and he'll just start reading the book for you. And so yeah, but so I cloned your voice, and then I put it over because it was like really windy and I don't think
those mics weren't great.
Yeah, I don't think it was really windy. Maybe for you it wasn't windy, but it must have been hitting.
No, of course, but there were those cheapo mics, man.
Yeah,
like
cheapo mics.
Mashallah, now you got the DJI ones, and I've got DJI.
But you got DJI now, yeah.
Get me?
I remember saying it to you,
and
that was a good step up for you, man, because like.
I just thought, you know what? If I'm gonna be going and traveling and I'm doing some recordings, let's just put some quality, and otherwise, I mean, ain't gonna publish them.
No, it was calm.
But yeah, that was the first episode then that we did in Trinidad.
Yeah.
That's the first time I went to Trinidad, and mashallah, I sat down with them. I remember it was baking that day, man. Like proper baking. We tried to sit underneath the shade as well, but we just couldn't find anything. We were looking for an actual pomegranate tree.
Or was you?
Yeah, but Mufti Naeem, he did say, "Oh, there's one nearby, but we just never got around to that." So you know what? Whilst I'm waiting for him, let me just bang out. Well, I actually recorded 2 episodes there,
I know. I didn't
but
know if
that
you
one
wanted to say it.
episode we
It's
just
a
couldn't air
special
it.
one. Yeah, I heard about that. I remember I knew something had happened because obviously I'm watching the footage on it, and you recorded that one before you recorded the proper one on it
Yeah,
because I could tell.
nah,
No, you didn't.
no. It
Okay,
was
okay,
straight
okay, okay.
after. So
It was straight after.
we were messing about
I
before, like
think I heard Mola Khabib say, "Oh, it's my turn now," or something like that
Yeah, so
at the
basically
end.
what we did, yeah. So we done something and then bang on. Then he came in afterwards, mashallah.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of clips of that. I'll show you, and then you know why we never aired it.
Okay. That's calm.
But then yeah, mashallah, we had
I met Mola Khabib. He's a funny character. I can say that for a fact.
Khubayb.
Khubayb.
Yeah,
He's a
mashallah,
very interesting personality.
top guy, man. But look, then we have then obviously yeah. Then I done one when I came back from Trinidad, traveling
Who
for a
was that with
purpose.
Mola
That was a
Imad?
good one. I like that. You know why I
Yeah.
like that? Because it's not very often that you get to talk out aloud about your experiences.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you have an opportunity to talk about your experiences, it allows you an opportunity to reflect.
Yeah.
Now I didn't know how much I actually gained from my trip until I actually sat down and spoke to Sheikh about that.
I just thought about it.
And that was a good thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Guidance for graduates. Who is that with? Oh, that's for Mola Imad.
yeah, that was Maulana Ateiq again. We had him like back to back a couple of
Yeah,
weeks
yeah, yeah.
of the.
And then we had a big one.
We had Brother Kashif, mashallah, which is a good one. I like
That
Brother
was a
Kashif's
really good
story,
one.
mashallah.
Yeah.
You know, this one over here, that
Yeah.
episode was a banger, mashallah, because him again, coming from a non-Muslim household, discovering Islam, and then mashallah, now he's studying as well. He's doing the heirs of the scholars courses at Sufa.
Isn't he in like 40 Alamia? I'm sure he's in 40 Alamia or something.
No, he's doing the heir of the scholars course,
Is
I
he?
think.
I'm sure he's the Alamia student.
Yeah,
Double check it. I'm sure I'll double check it.
probably.
I'll put it here if he is. Put it somewhere like he's an Alamia student.
Yeah, but he's
Ustadh Kashif was a good
yeah, I
episode.
liked his story, mashallah, man. Coming from a life of, clubbing and chilling and listening to music and all of that, and then fully just switching your
Switching off.
life
Yeah,
around and becoming such a positive role model for the
Mm.
youth. And I remember we spoke about some current things as well about, what's affecting our youth and,
Yeah.
that fake toxic masculinity and things like that. He had some beautiful points to
He
make.
had that one Palestinian point that popped on TikTok, and it went over a lot of people's heads, but I really understood it. Like, when you start seeing that pain is reward in it. Do you know what I mean? Pain is reward in it. And then he's just saying like about our future and things like that. I don't want to go into it too much because if it goes over your head, then you just, do you know what I mean?
Oh, when he basically said that,
Yeah.
Palestine is over there, but what about over here now? You're losing your iman. You know
And
what I mean?
he's basically said about putting your head on the carpet for Fajr. And he said the Palestinians are blessed in a type of way. Obviously, if they're martyred, they get Jannah. So I don't know how some people, they be like, oh, why don't you go Palestine? And then you're like, that's just stupid. Because then that's like a suicide kind of thing. I'm not getting no reward for that. But if you was born there and you were martyred, you're going.
I've always wanted to
Jannah
do a proper episode
on the Palestine
on
situation.
Palestine, and not only Palestine, on the Uyghur Muslims, the
Yeah,
Palestinians,
Sudan,
what was going on in
yeah.
Sudan and Syria. But I was thinking about the right person to actually do it with, because sometimes you want a person who's actually been there on the front line, who's actually delivered the aid and stuff like that. And mashallah, I've recently been in touch with quite a few charities now who are there, so stay tuned, guys. Even I've been told, how come you don't talk about the Palestine issue? I'm like, bro, I do talk about it, and I have mentioned it and stuff, but we're talking about other topics in it. And sometimes it's a bit refreshing talking about other things as well. So we're definitely gonna do one, and that's gonna be coming up hopefully, inshallah, in the new
there's no
year.
point just like reiterating things that have been said, and
Innit?
we know what we need to do, and you know what you need to do. If you're not boycotting it. Do you know what I mean? That's what you need to do. Keep speaking on it. We speak on it. Maybe not on this platform, but we all speak on it. Like, do you know what I mean? So we're doing what we need to do, and
100%.
when we find the right guest, they'll be on and we'll speak about it.
Inshallah.
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 You know what I mean?
If you think you're the right person, get in touch, inshallah.
Ustadh Kashif, the reason I like about having the different guests on, do you know one thing he mentioned that stuck with me as well? He said that he was very black power until he became Muslim. Innit? And do you know how all these people, and they like to make up so much stuff about Islam, but it just shows you, and he was like a black supremacist in a way. Until he became Muslim, then realized love for everyone and we treat everyone the
But
same.
then he realized what being a true man is.
What being a true man
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
And then, mashallah, I got to sit down with one of my superheroes, mashallah, Mufti Liaquat. I love that
Oh, yeah,
episode,
yeah,
you get
yeah,
me?
yeah,
I just
yeah.
wanted to sit down and chat to him and chat to him and chat to him. Look, 1 hour, 56
2 hours, yeah,
minutes,
2 hours.
because I didn't want to let him go. 2 hour
I don't
episode,
remember it
that
being
is, you get
2
me?
hours.
And considering it was 2 hours, mashallah, it still got one of the most amount of views.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, 2.8 thousand views
Yeah,
currently, mashallah, on that one.
yeah.
And considering some of our other episodes, you know, they're in the hundreds. His was one of the first to get me that got over 2,000 views. You know, and just chatting to the guy, mashallah. Yeah, he's got his own, mashallah, social media following.
Yeah,
But it's so good to talk to, you know, another Mufti as well, other than Mufti Tawsir Mia, who's younger, more in tune with the youngsters, and you know, this so approachable. And
mm.
that's one of the things I like. Like I just recently was with him and Sheikh Yasir al-Hanafi in the Ar-Rashad.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot
Brother
about that.
Meraz
Yeah, Brother
was,
Mary was there. I couldn't make it to that.
yeah, yeah. So
But yeah,
he
yeah.
was recording over there.
And you were
Bro,
hosting,
where's
right?
those videos and stills, fam? You still haven't sent them.
And you were hosting, right? Did that go
I
well?
was done like this panel
The panel
discussion.
host, yeah, yeah.
There was this panel, like a couch panel discussion, and I done that with Mufti Sahab, Mufti Liaquat as well, mashallah. So that was good, man. So I like chatting to him, and you know, they're talking about madrasa education, and his, you know, because he's IT literate as well. He
Yeah.
knows the current wave of what's going on in the social media. He knows about the current trends, and you know, having his thoughts about how the madrasa system should be re-evaluated. That was good. Then obviously we had Mufti Sibgut, Mufti Tawsir Mir again. Mashallah is always, you know, he's here, he's in the building, but he's just always so busy teaching
No
and
joke.
getting that time with him, that one-to-one time with him over here. That's great. Anyone that you want to pick out before I pick another one?
And one that's sticking out to me quickly, just I've completely forgot that we had Ishaq on here. So,
Mashallah. Maulana Ishaq now,
oh,
bro.
sorry, Maulana Ishaq. Yeah, sorry. We did the Itikaf together, mashallah.
Oh yeah,
If you
yeah,
like
yeah.
didn't know, me and Maulana Ishaq did the 30-day
Yeah, I
Itikaf
like
together.
chatting to him, mashallah. And then we had Maulana Emad with us as well. That was a good one. And then yeah, bro, we had the Guyanese brothers on
Yeah, the
back to
Guyanese
back. You get
brothers.
me?
Yeah,
We had
back to back.
Mufti Safraz, and then Maulana Rihad, mashallah, again. Jazakumullah khair, Shuyukh, for the beautiful khidmah that you done of us when we came to
Yeah.
Guyana. Um, yeah, so they were like, it was really refreshing, obviously talking to them, mashallah, about how Islam went into the jungles.
Yeah.
You know how is they lost their faith,
Mm.
you know,
Through slavery and
as a
everything. Yeah, yeah.
society, and then now, mashallah, how Islam is back up on the rise there. And today, the Prime Minister of Guyana is a Muslim as well. I have my own dramas over there, but that's for a different
That's a
couch.
different day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Faith in France.
Okay, yeah, then mashallah, we had Mufti Tamim come back.
Came back.
And then, you know, the next couple of episodes a bit further on.
Yeah.
Obviously, look, we done the truth about drugs and our youth, and I spoke
Yeah.
a little bit about my story then, but I still haven't done that episode, bro. When are we gonna do that?
That one was meant to be it, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. We'll keep it sidetracked along.
Can you promise me now, bro, on our
Yeah.
50th episode, that if you don't find no one proper to come and
Then
interview
I'll
me,
do it.
then you'll do it?
Yeah, yeah. I think I've heard a lot. Okay, well, if you want me to do it, I'll do it. Because I know most of it now. Because we've
Yeah.
said it like
In
bits and
between here
bobs,
and
and
there.
even behind the cameras and stuff. Obviously, we speak and that. So
Because I still haven't like really told my story, and you know, to be fair, quite a few brothers have actually asked.
we've
you
been
get me?
leaking it in drops. But remember, I said to you at the start, we was gonna do it right at the start, and I said, "Nah, don't." I said
Yeah.
no. I said let's leak little bits and bobs. Yeah, let them know little things, and then when it comes to it, then
Yeah,
be
man. Because
craving
you
it.
know,
But we'll
as
do
much
it.
as
We'll
I
do it.
love to like
Yeah.
sit here, I don't want to be known for just being the host of
But
Pomegranate Tree. You get me?
yeah.
There's a lot more to me, fam.
Nah, but there is a lot more to you. I'm sure these guys know that. There's no. I don't think there's any way they follow you here and they don't follow you on socials and
Yeah, yeah, man.
see everything that's popping off on your side. As
Alhamdulillah,
well.
we'll do one, man.
Yeah, for
We'll do
sure.
one, inshallah. Then the next couple of episodes over there was about marriage, man. I really
Yeah.
like doing those ones, especially what with the counselling and stuff.
They
We
were
had,
needed, man. They were needed.
yeah, man, proper. We had
My sister was
Mufti.
getting married. I can't remember around this time. I was speaking to the guy who's gonna get married to her, and I go to make sure you watch these podcasts. And
Yeah.
I go to make sure. I go, anyone, if you're not married, if you're not married, if you are married,
If you're married, you're not
yeah,
married, you want to get married, you don't want to
watch
be married,
yeah,
regardless,
whatever it is, yeah,
wherever you are,
you need to watch them episodes.
you need to
They're
watch those
very
two, man.
important
What
episodes.
episodes
Yeah.
are those? Those are episodes what?
I think they are 35. It says I think. I have to click on it. I can't see it. YouTube.
Episode 34 and 35.
Yeah, 34,
Episode 34 and 35, inshallah. These two episodes over here, right?
Very
One with the
important.
Mufti Yusuf Badat, mashallah, from Canada, and one with the legend Mufti Abdul Rahman Ibn Yusuf Mangera, mashallah, Hafizahumullah. Them two, mashallah, is really refreshing having to talk to them and, you know, talking to them about marriage, especially about doing the counseling and speaking to people. And it was refreshing, man, that, you know, these guys are proper. And obviously Mufti Yusuf Badat, he was very formal.
Yeah.
You know, he spoke to us about the do's and the don'ts, the rights, because he's been counselling, mashallah, in
Yeah.
Canada for a long time, and it was nice. Well, it wasn't. I suppose it wasn't that nice, but it was just reassuring that, you know, Birmingham isn't the only place that's dealing with these types of issues. You get me? It's
It's
happening
like
all
an
around the
ummah thing. It's
world.
like a whole ummah thing that we're
Yeah.
dealing with this marriage stuff.
And then he gave us a bit of a breakdown. But then obviously speaking to Mufti Abdul Rahman Mangera,
Yeah.
Hafizullah, he was like, you know, it was nice. And I remember talking to him about, you know, what about when some people, you know, before marriage,
Yeah.
like, is all exciting and this and that, and after marriage it becomes boring. He goes, well, if you're married to a boring person, then what can you do?
He did
But
say,
he goes, there's loads of people out there, they're not boring, and you have to do stuff. And the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam wasn't boring, and you know, you can have, like, you know, exciting lives, and why not? I really like that. And, you know, coming from somebody like him, you're gonna be saying that.
Yeah.
He is a realist, man.
He's
I
a
think that's what
realist.
we need now.
Yeah.
That's what we need. We need ulama like this, you get me, who grew up in the UK, who know what's what, who have either gone abroad to study or even studied from over here as well, and then, you know, got what they needed, and now, mashallah, they're giving back to the community.
100%.
Which other one? Then obviously I went to Umrah as well the first time, came back, and then that was the reflections of the Umrah one. When I did that one, I like that. I like talking about Umrah because, like I mentioned, when you're going on a trip and you're traveling,
Yeah.
coming back and talking about it is amazing.
Mm.
And then we did another episode. I went back to Trinidad, didn't I?
Was that in Trinidad?
Oh,
no,
no,
that was in Umrah.
That was in Umrah. That was
that
when I
was in
went to
Umrah.
Hijaz. Yeah, mashallah. So that was the episode I recorded there. That was a good one, man. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to do a few more of them. You know, I mean,
In
you
the
know,
car.
whilst we're traveling.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes, you know, those sort of conversations are sick.
Yeah, of course.
You know, because it's not like, you know, you're relaxed, you're in the car, you're driving. You know how boys talk and this time. And then and now that we got the right camera as well, inshallah. But the camera just kept on, number one, overheating because it was there, because it's baking over there.
Baking over there.
And then, you know, in between we had some food. We stopped off in a few places, and then we finished off in somebody's house, mashallah, inside Medina. But yeah, I'm going back.
Yeah, you are going back, inshallah.
On the 29th, inshallah, I'm going back to Medina. I'm going for a week. So I'm going to try and get another podcast done there as well, inshallah. Hopefully with Mufti Naeem again, or even somebody else, inshallah, whoever
Hopefully you find someone special over there. Whoever Allah puts in our path.
Whatever Allah puts in our man. Beautiful. Then we had if you scroll down, this one over here, man, the truth about this 100% donation part. I love that episode. You know.
Oh, that was sick episode.
Yeah, man, I like that.
Sick episode.
Why I liked it, I wasn't really confident coming in because I didn't know him. Yeah. I've heard of everybody else. I just didn't know Dr. Shahrul, mashallah, and just chatting to him, it was like amazing, man.
He made you get to know him.
He made me like, you know, the way he spoke and this, that, and the other. And mashallah, we've spoken since as well, and it was a pleasure talking to him, man. And,
I met him beforehand because he's starting the library.
Yeah. Ibn Rushd.
Ibn Rushd, yeah. So he called me over there to we had a conversation for an hour. It was about the media stuff and this and that, what we can do. But in that conversation, I just got to know that he's an intellectual speaker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Don't play about. Like, he's not playing. He's got knowledge, alhamdulillah. And and he knows how to put it the right way, how to say it the right way.
Yeah.
Though sometimes it's hard, you know, in a conversation to just be, you know, so much, but putting it together in the right way and giving it.
So I had a few charities reach out to me, saying they want to come onto the podcast and talk, and I told them to watch this episode, and then they never got back to me. Because I said, listen, if you're gonna come on, I am gonna scrutinize you.
Yep.
Right? I am gonna,
as you should,
and I'm gonna ask you, what going with your donation policies? You get me? Where's your money going? Can you give me those figures? Right? And if you're willing to come sit over here and be 100% transparent, Bismillah, tafaddal. They all backed off.
I'm not surprised. But like he said in it, why are we putting this extra effort on ourselves when a leeway has been made? Like, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that you can't do this. I'm making a leeway for you. So you have your admin
we spoke about charities and how there's some dodgy charities out there that claim to have a 100% donation policy, but really they don't,
Yeah.
right? And we're saying, how is it actually feasible to have a
Yeah.
100% donation policy when
not
you've got
feasible.
all these overheads? But that's definitely a good episode to watch, especially now in the build up to Ramadan, because you're going to see these
Charities come
charity
out.
workers coming
They're
out,
gonna
this,
come
that,
out
that,
with
that.
100%
And you know what?
donation.
Don't come out, don't get fooled with that 100%
Yeah.
donation one. The one who says no, we're not 100% donation policy, I would rather go with them.
Yeah, yeah,
At
yeah,
least
yeah.
then you know exactly where your
Yeah,
money's
if they
gone.
say like 90%, then go with him. At
Yeah,
least you
yeah,
know always be straight up with you.
100%. Then we done that controversial episode, yeah, get rid of Muslims one.
Oh yeah, that was a funny one. Yeah,
That was the first
that was
reaction
the
one
first
that
reaction one.
yeah,
We had a lot of funny comments.
we had some comments in that. Let me just check some of these
Oh,
comments now.
28 comments now. There's like 28
Let me
comments
check some of these comments.
in the video. Some of them got removed by
Why
YouTube.
all of a sudden is Islam the bad religion? Had me rolling over with laughter. All right. I see you in Crusade 2,
I was gonna say, you see
Muslims.
that? Someone starting another crusade.
Any, you got dealt with in the last one.
That's
You
crazy,
get
man.
me? Salahuddin, my brother.
Yeah.
Go check him out. Um, look to views and comments and then check out the I don't know what is anyway. Subhanallah. Amazing guest, very humble and intelligent. Barakallah fikum. Thank you very much. You seem to demonize the white working class a lot. It's easy to sit there and criticize some idiots on Nico's video while why don't you face your political opponents? I'm not a political person, but
Yeah.
coming in, I saw that these guys are taking the mick here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, we just wanted to show you the other side of it. It's as
Yeah.
simple as that. And we're not criticizing anybody. We're just saying know your facts
Yeah.
before you talk. And it was those people who are easily brainwashed, and it's those people who are easily manipulated by the politicians of UKIP and the far right and whatnot, right? And they're getting done over.
I
And we just
don't
wanted to
know
show how stupid they are.
all these people who commented. I don't hate anyone, and even these racist like or whatever comments they are, I don't hate them either. And it's like a tip. Like now I'm sitting here on the couch. I just want to say to everyone, don't ever hate anyone, because then you're not gonna be able to help them. And all these people are uneducated. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. And we
And
said that.
yeah, exactly. You said that. So if we start, even the racist guys, I don't hate racist people. I hate the actions that they do sometimes. You know what I mean?
You know, hate the
But
sin, not the
yeah, I hate the
sinner.
sin, not the sinner. I love that motto. I
Mm.
hate the sin, not the sinner, because you can't help him if you hate them. Do you know what I mean?
Look at this blood over here, you hear me? These flags you see are the flags of the superior people who offered you sanctity, a gift which you abused. Wagwan there, bro.
Superior people, are it?
Superior
Maybe we
people.
should move on because they're the
Any.
superior people.
Okay, anyways.
Take a step down from the.
Okay, mashallah, then obviously I think I missed an episode over here because this episode was with Mufti Shahidullah,
Oh,
Mufti Saab done it with Maulana Shahidullah. And
oh, I
then,
remember
so
that
I missed that
episode.
episode.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to record it, so Mufti Saab did that himself.
Yeah.
And then, but I met Maulana Shahidullah at the Al Rashad
Oh, did
thing
you?
there, and I spoke to him about it then.
Okay.
And then obviously we had my brother Cam not too long ago, mashallah, about a month ago. We had brother Cam, mashallah. I love that episode,
Yeah,
you
I know
know.
that episode.
And, you know, even that one, that went pretty far as well, mashallah.
I love that one line he dropped. He goes, "You have these moms on TikTok doing this is Zindabazi. I don't even know what that means. So, Zindabazi. I don't even know what it meant. Yeah, and what do you expect? And the daughter's watching. What do you expect? Trust me though, like if your daughter's watching you doing up a madness on TikTok and
Yeah,
this and that, what is the daughter gonna grow up to do? Do you know what I mean?
yeah, man. And look, this is what these are the comments I like, man. Big respects. Keep it up, lads. Thank you very much, man.
Yes.
And then look, it says here, Alhamdulillah, what a top brother. Brother Cameron is very respectful and humble. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward him in dunya and akhirah. Maulana Ateiq, keep up the good work. It's a struggle, but the rewards are endless,
This is my
inshallah.
favorite comment here.
Barakallah fikum and
This
jazakumullah
one's my
khair.
favorite comment. Sometimes the ummah needs a little lightheartedness, and this is just that.
Yeah, man. Of course, man.
Do you
Of
know what I
course.
mean, man? You just need a little bit of an uplifting. Do you know what I
We
mean?
talk about serious stuff, but in a nice,
Yeah, in a nice way,
light-hearted
light-hearted way, and
Alhamdulillah. Then, okay, I missed another one as well. Balance, deen, fitness, and the modern world. That's when now Mufti
oh,
Sibbatullah is coming in now a little bit, mashallah.
Mufti Sibul does
Yeah,
break out.
like for like. Then, oh yeah, then this is now when I've gone back to Trinidad
Yeah.
and I've done the episode with the Archbishop.
Oh, that was a good episode, you know.
That was a good episode.
I
Did
like
you
watching
crop
it.
out
I don't think
the
I
Pope in
did.
the background?
No, I wouldn't remember doing that. I don't think
Let
I
me
did.
see. Let me see. Let
I
me
don't think I
see.
did. I wouldn't remember doing that.
So guys,
Oh man, I forgot. I completely forgot about
look,
that Pope, man.
minor.
Yeah.
Look at this Pope, bro, just sitting in
Okay,
the back. You get me?
yeah.
He's just
Okay.
there, like
There's
one
a
of the
picture of a Pope in the back.
Subhanallah. You get me? There's
Oh my
somebody
goodness,
peeping in
man.
right in the middle, bro. I like the episode number one because it's good to speak to somebody of the other faith. This is the
Mm,
first time we had a non-Muslim
mm.
on the episode on the podcast, and I want to do more podcasts.
We
You
need
get me?
more popes like that,
You get
honestly.
me?
Like he already spoke about how he dealt with drugs and that in his
Archbishops.
archbishops, yeah.
Yeah.
But we need more of any people like that. He's working with other masajids
Yeah, yeah,
next to
yeah.
him to deal with the drugs in the area.
Yeah, so I was just chatting to Mufti Saab now, and he's like, "Listen, get some more guests on and whatnot." So inshallah, this is what I'm gonna do. Through this
We can try
networking, I'm gonna
find
go to
some.
these churches, get
Yeah,
some of these Christian faith leaders on, inshallah.
yeah.
Get some of these, Jewish faith leaders on as well. Let's just talk to them, and it's good to have an open dialogue
Hmm.
with them. So that was good over there. You want to pick one because we're coming up towards the
We're
end now.
we're getting close to the end now. I really like the Bison one. I know we skipped one of your special ones,
Yeah,
but I really like the BYSA one. I've known Brother Anwar for a while now,
yeah.
obviously because the fun fairs and all the highlight videos. He's a genuine person, you know what I mean? And
Brother Anwar's good, man.
he's a
He's
good person,
inspirational for me because
inspirational.
we're doing it now over here and
Yeah.
we're trying it out. We're doing within the volunteer sector, and to know that he's done it for like 25 years, mashallah, and he's been doing it consistently. And sometimes when you have an idea in mind,
Yeah.
um, you're not always gonna get
Yeah.
support that you
No, 100%.
expect. You
100%.
think, oh, you got a great idea, but people don't want to hear your idea. They want to just come when the success is already there.
Mm-hmm.
When the fruit's ready to pick, they want to
Mm-hmm.
come there. They don't want to be there for the actual nurturing and the building of something. And for me personally, it was very inspirational chatting to him, and it was a good reminder. It's a reminder that I needed, and it's very inspiring to actually sit there. And it looks as though I'm wearing the same jubba and hat
How is
today
it? I want
than
to
I
say,
was
I
in
want
that
to say another
episode.
thing. He's a genuine person as well, because
Yeah,
if you don't know Darul Ilm, he's got the big park there,
yeah.
and he could have easily said to us, yeah, 200 quid, 300 quid, you use the park in it. You want to do your fun fair, 300
Mm.
quid, use the park. You want to do your Eid Mela there, give me a couple hundred quid, you can use the park in it. Rightly, he could say that. The
Yeah,
one,
we did him dirty on this
what?
last one though,
Which
bro.
one? Which one?
The
Oh,
networking
because we
event.
didn't have the cameras of the flop. But we need to get him back again. So that was
Yeah.
my fault. But we're getting
Nah,
back
the
again.
logo on
Was
the
I meant to put a
poster.
logo?
The
Oh, but that
logo.
wasn't me, man. That wasn't me. Don't give me that. Obviously, we've got a new Darul Ilm's expanding. Now all the media is coming from me, but his logo wasn't on the
Oh,
piece.
okay.
So that wasn't me. I said that night. I remember saying, "Oh, my logo wasn't on the," and I just straight away, not
Yeah,
me, not
man.
me,
I
not me, not
felt
me.
bad as well for that one.
Yeah, I felt bad.
And
But
then, yeah, man, I like chatting to Maulana Shahidul, Maulana Habibullah, man.
oh, that was a
Mashallah,
good
that was
one.
a good episode, man. I really liked it, and that was a rerun that we had to do,
Yeah.
and but that was a good
Oh, that was a
episode,
good
man.
episode, man.
And people,
I met that Maulana before as well. He called me
oh,
to
I did I cropped an image. I
yeah,
cropped a bit of that
yeah.
on my TikTok.
Okay.
When it says "Gather fitly guro,"
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
cropped that. It's got over 25,000 views,
Wow, what were they saying?
and they're saying, "Oh, Maulana
He got the
Habibullah."
bars. Yeah,
He goes.
yeah,
Obviously, all the Bengalis obviously shared it, double shared it, reshared it, all that. But they're
yeah.
saying, "Oh, he used to be a sick football player back in Bury days."
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
were saying that.
they're saying that about it. They're
Wow.
saying he's playing football in Bury and this, that, and the other. And then, mashallah, this last episode we had two muftis, mashallah.
Before we go there, let's just speak about one more that we missed. I don't want you to not speak about it. Sheikh Faizul Haq.
My sheikh, man.
Because I know we just went past it. So let's just.
Yeah, mashallah. That was
What
that
do you
was
want to say
good,
about that?
man. That
Yeah,
was
you
good, man.
can't. Yeah.
Sitting down with him after all these years, kicking back, Subhanallah. I had 5 icebreaker questions for him. They
Oh
were
yeah,
supposed to
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
icebreakers,
They weren't
and
icebreakers.
the whole
The
bro.
whole
I just
episode.
asked him, what's your favorite book?
Yeah,
All you had to do is turn around and say, "This is my favorite book."
yeah,
You know what I mean? And then we
yeah.
would the next one, and then we were gonna get into our topic, and the whole episode went on
The icebreakers.
the icebreakers,
Oh.
and Subhanallah.
I appreciate watching it from
Yeah,
that view because it's just
it's
so know if you know what the relationship is like between obviously you're young then,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
young and you're Ustad. Especially them certain Ustad, just proper like
You connect
just
with it.
father figures, you know what I mean? And
Proper thing,
so
man.
I could just see it from there. You can see the muhabbat between them. Like you can probably see it through the camera, but if you don't ever want a live viewing, yeah, you're welcome to come and
Yeah, man.
you're welcome to like
Yeah,
message me
yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
Come
I'll
down,
tell
inshallah.
you when we're having. But in person, I could see the muhabbat like just there, like in the room, like light raised. You know what I mean? And
And then after that, he invited me, guys, come down and do the panel hosting for us
oh yeah,
on
yeah,
other
yeah, the
Shahid. And then
panel.
we went over there, mashallah. He
Yeah,
bigged me up there, you know.
yeah.
We went there, rate him, mashallah. Yeah, but that
And
was good. That was refreshing. And he said he's gonna come back as well again, inshallah. But look, it's been nice, man. Looking
yeah,
back over all of these
it
episodes,
has been.
mashallah. Brother Ameen, thank you so much for making it all, man. Editing
Nah,
it all and
nah, nothing,
doing the
nothing, man.
recordings and all of that, man.
It's nothing, man. It's
You
nothing.
know what I mean? You don't. You guys just see me sitting over here, but there's a lot of work. You know, setting up the studio, putting these lights on, recording, sound editing. You know, and sometimes I waffle on a bit, and then you have to
Nah, this
cut
is
it
nothing.
short.
Nah, forget about all that stuff, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's a blessing, you know. It's a blessing being here, being behind the camera, being involved, listening to what all these people have to say, um, and meeting all these people. You know, it's a
I mean,
blessing.
look,
Forget
subhanallah,
about the
man.
work. It's
We
all a
met
blessing.
some big
Yeah.
time people, man. And look, this is where we're gonna ask for some support
Oh
now,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
inshallah,
yeah.
because we're at episode 50 now, and mashallah, I like this setup.
I really like
I,
it.
I,
Yeah.
I initially thought of this back a day, and I said, how's the setup gonna be? I really like this. I want a majlis setup. You remember you made like a drawing of
Yeah, I
it
made
first.
drawings of it. Yeah,
You
yeah,
gave me, you
yeah.
mapped it out. So yeah, yeah, okay,
This is
great.
sick. Yeah, yeah,
And then obviously your colors are a bit different. Then I
yeah,
went with the blues and
yeah.
whatnot, and it looks nice. And everybody that we speak to,
They
they
like it.
always they always like they
Yeah,
like
I
this
like
setup.
it.
They like this. But we need a change, man, because
Mm.
obviously sitting down over here all the time, sometimes you get some guests, you know, these guests, they can't really sit on the floor, right? And it's difficult for them, especially, you know, when you're sitting down for about an hour and then, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes our feet are out and this, that, and the other. We want to like redo our studio up. Okay, and mashallah, we've recently got another brother involved who allows us to use his camera uh, for the for the recording. Mashallah, we've had some lights. These lights are gone, you know,
They've
uh,
been battered.
they're a
Look at that
bit
one.
battered now. You know what I mean? They've
That
gone
one's
through
been
like
through the trenches.
3 Khatm Bukharis, you
Yeah,
get me, and
that one's been
everything.
through the trenches. You can see it.
Trust
Like
me, man.
you can see
Even
that
these
one.
lights are like, please, we're
Yeah,
giving up now. Sort yourselves
yeah,
out. We need to basically revamp our studio.
yeah.
And Mufti Saab has kindly allocated a space for us where we can make a proper podcast studio, inshallah. Not only for podcasting, but also when we run different types of interviews or any media related stuff. So this is going to be a request for your support, inshallah. At the bottom of this episode, you know, first of all, I would like to say thank you so much
Yeah.
for your support, for following along. Mashallah, it's been a whole year now since we've been doing this episode, and you know your comments, your shares, you know they've been greatly appreciated. And you know it's inspiring. You know sometimes to meet some of you guys in the street. Are you the under the pomegranate tree guy? And I says, yeah, I'm the under the pomegranate tree guy. Yeah, mashallah, right? And it's inspiring. But we need your help now, guys. We need a bit. We need to raise up some money so we can buy some different cameras. We can buy some more lights, you know, and set up our studio. You know, we're a charity and we're a non-profit organization, and we don't have some of the
Luxuries.
capital and the money that some of these big time
Yeah.
organizations have. And let's be real, you know, we gotta, in order for this content to go out there and reach the masses, it needs to be of a certain quality and a good quality. Mashallah, we've had Brother Ameen who's been doing an amazing job up until now, but he can only do
So much.
so much and he can only work with the tools that he has
Yeah.
in it. And a great craftsperson is only as good as
Good
the
as the
tools
tools. Yeah,
that he has.
I agree.
And we want to give Brother Ameen the tools that he needs to obviously continue to put out this amazing content and edit it to a good standard. And I need a bit of inspiration as well. You get me, mashallah. I've been sat up on this seat now for the last year, you know, I'm interviewing person after person after person. I think we need a bit of a change now of scenery and doing something. So we're going to put a donation link at the bottom, inshallah. Please transfer whatever you can, inshallah. You give me £1, £2, you give me £5, £10, £100, mine work, £1,000. Send it through, inshallah, man. I know there's mans out there that got our peed up. You hear me? You've always said that, oh, you want to support, you want to help us out, but now's your chance to, okay? Get behind us, donate towards our new studio, inshallah. We're going to start working on it very, very soon. We've managed to make a bit of space in there. We've got a few other things to get rid of until the space is actually accessible for us to get in there. Brother Ameen is going to start sketching it all out. Planning it all and stuff, where he wants his lights and cameras and mics, because mashallah we use these mics, but I would like to have
The
those
proper podcast mics, yeah.
yeah, man, I want to
Yeah.
be like on a proper table,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
chair with a proper
Right now, we just used what we could and did
yeah.
what we could with what we had. I wanted to say, yeah, do yourself a favor and donate. Like, you're not doing, like, Allah will provide for us regardless, you know what I mean? But you know, these cameras, yeah, if they look at the podcast now, yeah, over its lifetime, 100K views, yeah, over all 50, let's say. But then if someone else had bought this camera, alhamdulillah, it's my camera, I'll get the reward for those views getting out. Do you know what I mean?
Mashallah.
But if you had put the money in for those cameras, every single person who would have watched those videos, you would have got the reward for it.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, 100%.
Am I wrong or no?
No, 100%.
So do yourself a favor and don't and put some money towards it. Like you don't know how big this is. He's saying a studio, he's saying some cameras or what, you know what I mean? But how big is that really? How far is that gonna reach? Or how much are you gonna see on Yawmul Qiyamah? Put in a tenner and you don't know, like that could be loads of reward, you know what I mean? Then when they say you bought a Quran in the masjid, how many times is it gonna be read? You put a brick on the masjid, how much reward is that? Do you know what I mean? So that's the way I see it anyway. Like, do yourself a big favor and put some money towards it.
Yeah, guys, so final call, inshallah. Make sure you get behind us, inshallah. Thank you for your support up until now, but get behind us moving forward, inshallah, so we can take this podcast, inshallah, to the next level, because a lot of people out there who run podcasts, they push a lot of money in there. We don't.
Yeah, we don't.
You know what I mean? We just come in, we do the bare basics, we sit down here and we try to deliver good quality content, right? We don't pay for advertising, we don't pay for, YouTube or anybody else to push our content out there any further, right? We're just doing the bare minimum. And I feel as though that it's high time now. We've been doing it for a year. Alhamdulillah, we're doing well. And I think now we need to take it to the next level. So inshallah, we're going to drop the donation link in the comment section below. Please donate. If you can drop a reference in there, just put in podcast, inshallah. We'll make sure that your money goes to the right thing, inshallah.
I hope I didn't come off too rude. Do you think I came off too rude?
Nah, bro.
Nah.
They used to me, fam.
Yeah, that's true.
Fix up, guys. Come on, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, it is. That's what I was sold on.
No, but you're inspiring them, innit? You're saying to them, listen, you do it, you're going to get the reward, innit?
Yeah.
And, like Amin said, this work will get done. Acceptance and ability is given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This work will get done, inshallah. If you want to be a part of it, get on board, inshallah. 100%. So that was our 50th episode. Barakallahu feekum. Thank you ever so much for your support. I look forward to another 50 episodes, inshallah ta'ala. We'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.